Now I've heard this one a long time ago, and it goes a little something like this. Part of being a captain is knowing when to smile, make the crew happy, even when it's the last thing in the world you want to do, because they're your crew and you have to take care of them. So then I suppose a crew is like a family, and I, being the captain, would be the head of that family. However, not as such so much because, well, if there are troublemakers, we'll have to get rid of them one way or another. That isn't how families work, healthy, normal ones at least anyway. If I could have a ship that included as its crew every one of them being friends, then that might be closer to the family concept. As it is, though, we will no doubt lose people out here. It's an assured thing and will happen at some point. It might even be me. So, getting too close to everyone doesn't appeal to me. I've lost soldiers before, even before Aothis rose and killed most of them at Cadnua. You can only care too much about everyone you command, or you will lose parts of yourself when they die. The Deadfire Archipelago is a dangerous place, and in the days since returning to my body out here, I've been reading about its history and the current situation, as well as asking many questions about what my crew know of it. I like history, I always have. My old master used to chide me about it, since sometimes it seemed I was more interested in the local history where our work took us, than on reading clues and tracking down whatever it was that we were investigating. I suppose I took to books when my father was still alive. He liked reading, and he encouraged me to do the same. This eagerness for learning has never left me, but most of all, it's the history of the various people of the world that has fascinated me. Here we are, on some island. Neketaka is to the northeast of us. So, let's go ahead. The desert wind carries a sibilant surresis to our ears from the canyon ahead. Punctuated by cracks and pops, it reminds me of eggs on a hot pan or a fire in a dry bush. The low growl that accompanies it, however, raises the hair on the back of my neck. Odd. Listen carefully. I think Aloth has the best ears, being an elf, but I think he is the most perceptive of us. The sound resolves into a rhythmic chittering, slowly and cyclically rising and falling. It sounds like a chorus of voices, inhuman voices. Search for the presence of other minds. I reach out with my soul, searching out any thoughts behind the hissing sound. Soon enough, I sense the thoughts of several creatures. Most are small and simple, but one feels significantly more potent than the others. Whatever it is, it hungers. Continue cautiously forward. Carefully enter the desert canyon, keeping the shade cast by the tall standing stones. Ahead of us, a group of Zorops chants, hopping back and forth on skinny legs, shaking their spears. Nested between them rises the black, leathery form of a drake. The creature's wings rise above it as it tears at the corpse of a boar at its feet. Continue watching. With a mighty twist of its muscular neck, the drake tears the boar in half. It rises up on its legs, lifting its head, and swallows the back half of the boar whole. The lump of the animal visibly travels down the reptile's throat. Lovely. One of the Zorops hops forward. It tears its feathered headdress from its head and tosses it aside. It drops its staff a moment later and spreads its arms before the drake. The large beast peers down at the Zorop, then, with a flash of movement, eats the small wilder in a single bite. The other Zorops cheer, banging their spears against their shields. Let's use the distraction to sneak closer. Move quietly from stone to stone, entering the canyon without drawing the creature's attention. I wanted to be eaten.
Whoa, look.
I wonder if it's just a young drake. I wonder if we could take this thing. Let's go forward. Stab it in the back. I wonder if the Zorops will come out and fight us, though. Oh, we have an opportunity here. Oh, we got its attention alright. It seems the Zorops are intent on harming us. Ow! It even breathes fire? Too close. Use my swords. I have to bring down that Drake, though. Really try to use the healing. Healing potion. Ugh, I can't move. Well, I think you brought it down, Aloth. Okay, get on the rest of these. There's a priest over there.
I'm having some trouble. Moving through this.
You caused them to catch on fire, Aloth.
Not to alarm you. Let's go.
Yeah, we got them. Some tough Zorops. I got it. Ow. We did good. Really good. Okay. Sure. I'm surprised how well we were able to deal with this. I was worried when I saw all the Zorops come out. Scales. Tongue. Zorop tongue. Let's just take it off. We're better than I thought. Maybe it was the cat. The cat helped. Brought us good luck. Let's search the area in case there's something that we could loot. I guess we could have tried to snuck by, but I don't know. I'm not the best at sneaking, and if we had got spotted and the thing came after us from behind, and the Zorops came tearing out after us, probably not a good idea. I think we did what we did was worked out to be the best. There's a cavern ahead. You come upon the opening to a small cave. Putrid gusts of hot air burp from deep within, and I hear the faint chitter and hiss of Zorops in earnest conversation. Dare we? I guess if we could take out what we just did, I guess what's ahead in here shouldn't be that bad. Our boots crunch through a drift of brittle bones as we creep into the Zorop lair. Teamwork. Aloth, you certainly pack a punch. Well, we'll be spotted. Maybe we should go quietly.
Why my eyes be open?
You can definitely see signs of the Zorops. Let's go this way. What's this? Sigil. Wardstone. A fang and some mushrooms. Okay, let's press on. Nothing oh, there's something coming. Back up.
We're not alone.
If it goes to its right, we'll follow. Oh, it's coming right at us. It's moving too fast. It's going to catch us. Okay. See if we can't get it from behind. Oh, there's another one over there. I don't know how many might come out. I mean, the whole tribe might come out and we could be killed. Let's be careful. Let's go after it. There's more ahead. I think I spot a trap over there. What if we couldn't swing around this side?
I see a soul in the darkness. One ready for reaping.
Whoa, whoa, look.
Let's try to take that one down. So the others don't join in. Well, perhaps that was not the smartest thing to do. Now they're all after us. Loth, I wish that you can hit them from behind with something.
I did not con this spell speak.
Okay, we need you over here. Right there.
I'm fixing to be sick.
Oh, move along.
I'm feeling this.
All right.
Could use something to put a little pep. Step. Mowing. On us.
Let's go. No rush. But if you have any antidote, I'd be much obliged.
Concentrate at one at a time.
This is futile.
Okay.
Feels like wading through mud.
It's down. The war chief is down.
All things must come.
Oh. Shoti went down.
Done for. Come on.
Yeah, I cannot whack him any harder.
One left.
Everything hurts, savvy? Me too, man.
Okay, that didn't work out too well. But we won. You alright, Shoti?
Sure thing.
Okay.
Yeah?
Captain?
Will do.
Tongues and emerald. Silver lush. Well, we'll take what we can get.
Captain? What for? Done and done.
I've got it.
Okay. Since I have the eye for traps. Oh, what is this thing? Is it affecting me? What is that? Hey, let's attack it. I don't know what it is. It's getting worse the more we hit it.
Huh? On it.
Water. Water for our crew. Cuttlefish, hagfish, food. Food that we can take.
What do you suppose that belly thing is?
Huh?
That altered
Right.
alter personality of yours just speaks so funny. Peridot, fine dagger.
Yeah?
What's over here? Who's there? From between the bars stares a frail and sickly Zorup. It shrinks when I near, pressing itself into the furthest corner of its cage, trembling. Around its neck are the remnants of a bedraggled feathered crest. Paint is smeared across his face, but the paint is old, flaking, and hasn't been reapplied in some time. The Zorup's regalia tells me they must have been an important figure in the tribe, perhaps a high priest or a mother, but its condition makes clear that those days are long past. What happened to you? The Zorup watches me with an unreadable expression on its face and says nothing. I break open the cage. The Zorup scrambles to get out of my reach. When I make no move to capture it, it stares between me and the open cage door, blinking rapidly. It tenses, then bursts out the door. You're welcome. Well, if it was the mother of this tribe, we just killed... we just killed the people of our tribe, so I don't think she'll be too happy with this. Anyways, the Zorup stops me before we leave the cave. It points to the cave entrance, then at me, and does a little hopping dance to demonstrate walking. Yes, I'm leaving. Why? It jerks its head back and stares into the shadow of the cave. It then turns its large, unblinking eyes on me and curls its tail about its feet. You want to come with me? It stares up at me, unblinking, and finally releases my leg. When I make no move to chase it away, it hops up and down excitedly. Adair nods in agreement. Well, come with us, then.
If you told me a few years ago that I'd end up following you on another crazy errand, I'd have said you were out of your mind.
Gives me a dismissive gesture with his pipe hound.
Not because I got anything against you, more that trouble seems to come looking for you wherever you go. Yet, here we are again, probably on our way to die. Well, you already did, but me, I mean.
He cocks his head to one side and smiles. Well, you didn't have anything better to do.
Yeah, I was getting sick of sleeping indoors and not having any broken bones. It's true.
There you go.
And wouldn't you know it, this time is shaping up to be crazier than the last one.
Yeah, it is, actually. There's something accusatory behind Adair's eyes.
But I gotta say, I appreciate how you've handled things. Times like these, staying decent's not as easy as it sounds.
We do our best. After coming back to my body, I think I've had a bit of a change in how I see things. I mean, I'll go hunting for money and work for coin for sure, but it's just not as important as it used to be.
Thought you were weird at first, of course, but you've surprised me.
There's no point to any of this if I have to sacrifice my beliefs.
And there's something to that. I like to think I'm the same way.
Yeah. You've been pretty
Except I
steadfast.
chose to believe in the goodness of a giant statue that kills everything it passes.
He scrapes his teeth over his lower lip.
Sometimes I have second thoughts about that.
Yeah, maybe that's not a bad thing.
I've been meaning to ask, though. How is it you never seem to lose your way through all this? What is it tells you you're on the right path?
I guess I've always been of the view that you should be kind to helping people who need it. Sometimes it's more complicated, but often it's not. I believe in helping people.
Well, hard to argue with that. And I might get some strange looks if it did.
Adair heaves a sigh that sounds as if it's been building up for months. His smile is tight-lipped, wistful.
When I was a boy, things were simpler. Aethys was more like a character we read about in church.
I take it there were no statues in those stories.
Well, most stories had him helping folks or making the world work as it should.
Yeah, about that. He adopts a smile and a gently pointed finger of a coaxing parent.
You pray to him. He might help you too.
He lets the finger drop and the smile fade.
There was no cost to it. No confusion about his will or followers taken into extremes. Following Aethys was right. Had no reason to question.
He pauses. It could be the light, but the creases around his eyes and mouth seem longer and deeper than my memory of them.
Do you think there's any way that following him could still be the right path? After all we've seen?
It's possible if the cause is just. But then really I don't know. No one knows. Not even the gods know. If the cause is just, it's possible.
This better be some cause for all the damage he's done.
I'd say.
Anyway, I didn't mean for this to get depressing.
Don't worry about it.
I think this was just a long way of saying, I appreciate the way you've guided things. Makes me feel like I'm doing some good, going with you.
He shakes his head with a look on his face and just like he just remembered a joke. Let's leave. With our new pet. More than a pet. Somewhere between a crew member and a pet. I don't know, maybe the Zorops could be helpful. Huh. So, my party wants me to name the island. I don't know, Zorip's Island? I never thought of going around and naming places before. Oh, there's a old withered tree ahead of us with some birds atop it. Bones crunch underfoot. Strewn across the sand are skeletons half buried in wind-blown dunes or lying bleached and baking in the sun. Their corpses still wear the tattered remnants of their clothing, their packs tangled in their limbs. Worms circle like vultures high above us. I feel a tug at my leg. Mother Sharprock clings to my boot. Staring out to the dunes, then looks up at me. Her eyes are wide with fright. She fears this place. Oh. Mother Sharprock, we've come to call her. The sound is strangely lively here. It dances as if caught in a breeze, but there is no wind to stir it. Several piles of grit rise above the dunes in suspiciously orderly mounds. I hope we don't raise some evil creature from here, but let's search the skeletons. We approach a near skeleton and untangle the pack from its remains. As you disturb the skeleton, several sand blights rise up from the desert with a great gust of wind and head straight for us. Well, I asked for this. Okay. We've got sand blights, we've got desert worms. I don't know why the worms decided to come join in. Thought they'd be happy just flying above us and pecking at our bones. But we have to fight.